who defend their employees from rude customers. Let's take a look. This Karen had left her dog in a hot vehicle with the windows wound up for 8.5 minutes in some very serious heat. This random passerby realized what was going on and actually smashed 2 of her car windows in order to get the puppy some fresh air. This Karen returned to her car windows broken and instantly called the authorities on the gentleman. Let's have a look.
Just so you know, a car spikes 20 degrees in 2 minutes in a hot day like this. It is 86 degrees outside. You left your dog in a car. The current stopwatch timer going on your car is 8.5 minutes. So you need to know that. This is the dog. The dog is now okay. The dog is standing up instead of hanging off the car seat. The dog's okay now. I poured 2 bottles of water on the dog.
Yes, I had left my dog in the car to run in and get something. And this gentleman decided to break my 2 windows, and now he won't leave because he said the police are supposed to be coming. I have glass everywhere, and he's harassing me. Yeah.
No, he's not harassing you. You can't leave the dog. It is hot outside.
I recognize.
What's the first thing you do when you get in your car on a hot day?
You stop,
No,
please.
no, I'm not.
Please.
What's the first thing you do when you get in your car on a hot day? You roll your windows down. Well, now you don't have to worry about it.
This customer was losing her mind at an employee over a bunch of nonsense. This went on for quite some time where she was creating this public scene and just harassing other customers and employees over literally nothing. That's when this employee decided to solve this matter instantly. So let's take a look.
Today, Titanic's going down for real and they don't have enough lifeboats. And nobody even knows the formula. Formula is the dimensions passing away. God, I didn't have notes on the I could have all the answers. I didn't have a piece of paper. I didn't have a phone. I had no way to document it, and I have no memory. And I refuse to do it again.
If you need a hug, I'm sure.
That's healing. Yes, a hug is what I need.
Can I?
Yes, that's
Please
right.
stop. Okay, I don't want to call the cops.
Thank
Relax.
you so much.
Relax.
Breathe for me.
Relax. It's okay.
Don't get away.
Okay, relax.
Thank you. Breathe for me. Breathe. Just breathe.
You just
Through your
in and out,
nose.
in and out.
That's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Take it right now, baby.
You're fine.
Okay.
Please.
This angry male Karen was actually abusing the staff at this DMV when enough was enough when this other customer overheard the conversation and got in between this male Karen and the employee. This random bystander actually completely put this Karen in his place when she threatened to knock him out herself and completely humiliated him in front of everybody. She actually got in his face and confrontational as well, giving him no other choice but to leave the premise as she literally forced him out of the store. Let's have a look.
Either I'll make a phone call, I'll knock you out myself. Out of my face. Don't you ever talk to somebody in their job while they're doing their best to help you. That's not their fault. Stop. Wait, let's go to your car. Let's go to your car right now. Let me get my stuff. Go to the car right now. You picked the right one on the wrong day. Where are you? Where are you? Because this white mother wants to me in this hurts office. Yup. What's up? Nobody in here is gonna help you now. You disrespected him. So what's up? Didn't you just tell me to stop? What's up? Get the out of here. I'll give you one more chance. I'll give you one more chance. Get the out. Get the out of here. Get the out of here. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Get the out. Hello. Sorry.
This police officer was writing a ticket for this gentleman for something he didn't do. She was then fishing for any reason to arrest him or take things even further, and that's when his mother oversaw what was happening and stampeded outside. This mother knew that the police officer was fishing for answers to try and incriminate her son, and that's when she completely put this officer in their place when the officer was exposed for dirty tactics, and the mother said that she was done and would be taking this to court. The mother then shooed the police officer away from her son and saved him from the situation escalating any further, as the police officer would not leave him alone. Let's have a look.
Any of your questions, give him your ticket. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already have his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am? For what? For a traffic violation? Traffic stops are one of the most dangerous. Okay, but you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket, and we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here. You will not. Go give my son his ticket. You have his ID. You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole. Not this child. Then go do your job. Why are you standing there? Why are you holding on to your... Why? Your hand is on your... Go run his ID. I'm being violent? No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket. But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your... That will not happen.
This angry man was harassing these employees at Walmart and became incredibly destructive when he was abusing them and calling them all sorts of names. He was throwing his hands all over the place until another customer stepped in between him and the employee and completely put this male Karen in his place. The gentleman asked what this Karen thought he was doing and who he thought he was to talk to somebody else like that, which completely humiliated this Karen and made him leave the store. Let's have a look.
Said I did it. They told all these people that I did it. They really believed it.
I already have notes to show they did it.
You don't have lady.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Dad, call my. Come on, Kim. Get out of here. Bull. She's still over there.
Why are you talking to her that way for, dude?
Huh?
Why are you talking to her that way?
What do you care?
You're disrespectful
What do
to
you care?
a woman, dude.
That's her job.
Dude, it's not her job to get yelled at by you.
She's not a woman, a man. She's
You're
an
cursing
employee.
at her. You're cursing.
Off.
You
Off.
You got some great manners there,
Shut
dude.
your mouth.
Put your mask up, bro.
Huh?
Mask up. How about I cough on you?
How's that?
You're a great dude, aren't you?
This rude customer had returned to this Whataburger to abuse the staff. This rude customer wasn't happy with the service and decided to take it out on a staff member who had nothing to do with her order. It wasn't long before the manager overheard the conversation and actually intervened, completely putting this rude Karen in her place and humiliating her in front of everybody. This rude customer received no compensation or apology and instead a ban from the store. Let's have a look.
Talk to like that when I'm waiting out here for over 45 minutes for fast food. Don't say a word to me.
She literally, I did not, I asked her to move up.
I am a customer, do you understand that?
I know you're a customer, but I am a human being. I just work here.
Understand? You better give me your manager's contact information right now.
Is there a reason you're yelling at a 16-year-old like that?
I want your manager's contact
That's me.
information. You're the manager?
Yes, I
Give me
am.
corporate.
Would you like a receipt with my name on it? My name is on this building, ma'am.
Well, great, you got your rates now.
You
That's
talk
cool.
to a 16-year-old.
Okay, so this mother sent her kids to school by the school bus, and apparently they had been coming home quite upset because the school bus lady had been abusing all of the children and just being really rude and mean to everybody. This mother decided to wait outside for the bus to arrive that day and completely put this bus driver in her place when she confronted her for her poor and also unprofessional behavior towards the school children. Let's have a look at what she has to say.
Go ahead. I love you. Have a good day. Please don't yell at my kids today.
I don't yell at your kid.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not too young.
Don't yell.
Shut your mouth.
You're not going to talk.
Shut your mouth.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I'm asking you not to yell at my kids.
How dare you tell me not to yell at your kid?
Yes, they cry every day. Yeah. I can't hear you.
Okay, so these kids were hanging out by the pool and trying to play when a Karen came over and told them that they weren't actually allowed near the pool area and told these kids to leave immediately. The kids ran and told their mom, who came up and confronted the Karen and completely put this Karen in her place for trying to tell other people what they can and can't do when she doesn't have the authority to do so, and they were allowed to play in the pool. Let's have a look.
Yesterday, man, you know who I am. It's all my phone. I don't what? I can understand you. Why didn't you? Don't you put your hands on my son? Take your sister right now. Don't you ever done. Get out of my face, lady. And I need to know you. Get the out of my face. Come here. Come here. And you're going to jail because she just put her hands on my son. So I got.
This abusive customer was at a Kentucky Fried Chicken and completely lost his temper at an employee. This went on for quite some time until the manager intervened and completely shut this male Karen down and put him in his place. This Karen was humiliated in front of everybody as the manager completely shut him down and stated exactly what was going to happen. Let's have a look.
She played games, give me my money. I gave it to you, give it back.
She's not the manager I am.
Yeah, you run this place right down in the college ground.
What?
You'll run this place right down. Give me my money, lady.
I don't care what you say.
Your cookies, you ain't give me my food.
Listen
give
here,
me my
sir.
money.
You're not going to get loud with me. I'm getting your money. You need to call the
Get
officer
the money,
down here?
please.
Call him.
I will, because you took my money and you ain't giving it back. You're playing games.
This rude customer was abusing the staff when the manager had to come over and put him in his place. This manager explained that he won't be talking to her staff like that and that for this reason he won't be served and has to be banned from the store. This male Karen then has a total meltdown as he realizes that there is consequences to abusing the staff members here and that the manager doesn't take this lightly when she completely puts him in his place and humiliates him in front of everybody. Let's have a look.
Now, I honestly, nobody wants to wait on you. We're asking you nicely. We'll be very nice. Please. That's it. You got a cup of coffee out of us. What more do you want? That's it. You're not going to call me a you're not going to sit near my boss's wife. You're not going to call people and you sure as hell ain't going to look at underage girls. I don't want to look at underage girls.
Let's go. Hey, come on.
And a freak, and you deserve to be locked up at Bellevue. And that's all I got to say. And I'm asking you nicely.
She's telling him to leave.
This Karen had left her dog in the car during a very hot day, and for this reason, this random lady decided to confront her and explain the situation. This random lady explained that if she didn't return in time, she was actually going to break her car window in order to get the dog some fresh air, and that sent this Karen into a total meltdown where she wanted to call the authorities on somebody who was only doing what was in her dog's best interest and just snapping and refusing to take any blame, even though she was the one in the wrong. Let's have a look.
To break your car window. Great. Great, but did I break your car window? Did I break your car window? Did I break your car window? No, because you finally got a brain and came out and got a dog. You came out, you got a brain and you got your dog out. Well, you know, it's 4 people against you. This guy's a reporter, so I'm going to send him the video of you and him all over the news.
You went into the bank and said you were going to break into my car.
I should get your number so you can put this. I'm going to put this all over KTLA News.
Girl.
Yeah, that's why you locked your dog in the car with the sun beating down. What window?
And a fan.
What window? I don't see a fan or a window. I just see a hoarder. Look at all that you have in your car. You're my hoarder. Look at that.
No.
You're a total hoarder. Look at your car.
This gentleman confronted this lady for leaving her dog in a very hot car. She put this lady on blast and humiliated her in front of everybody when she refused to acknowledge any wrongdoing and ignored the gentleman completely. She then pulled out her phone to record him as if he had done anything wrong when she had left her dog in a very hot car. Let's have a look.
Judgmental, you left your dog in the car alone in this heat. Look at that poor kid. His dog is hairy. That dog is hairy. Look at him. And you're leaving the dog in the car empty. It is heat. You're leaving the dog alone in the car. I'm not. Go on social media. Go on YouTube.
You know what?
YouTube. Leaving the dog alone in the car in this heat. I bet you leave a baby in the car too, right? Yeah, it's good. I bet you leave a baby in the car too alone, right?
Can you just...
No. I'm dumb. I'm not the one who leaving a dog in the car alone.
Are you okay, Papa?
Like he's gonna answer you.
You know what? This guy is crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm a dog lover.
Okay, so this lady is actually a live streamer, and while she was live streaming inside of her restaurant, this random person came up to her and started doing some very offensive remarks towards her and was just harassing her for literally no reason. She was
Hi.